And congratulations on this brand new album. I absolutely fell in love with it on the first listen, so congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So tell us a little bit about where the idea for this album came from. Tell us a little bit about the idea of where Chaos Rising first started.
I started this project in 2019. The idea was to promote women in metal music. I am playing in metal music band since 28 years now. I was playing with men. It's very cool to play with men too, but I wanted to show that it was possible to produce, to compose, to produce metal music with only women. I started to find female musicians in my own country. So I am French in France, but there are not so many women in France. So I started to do in an international project, and now we are more than maybe 40 from all over the world, and we succeeded to produce 20 songs so far.
So how do you go about finding the women that you want to work with from right around the world?
At the beginning, I was sending messages with social media. I was connected regularly to search, in fact, for some women. And then when we started to release some songs, more women started to join us. And then it began to grow like that. And some other women already working in the project with us also asked to some friends to join the project. So it grew very, very fast.
Now, one of the questions I'm sure a lot of our listeners will want to ask is, what countries of the world are these women from?
So there are 18 countries, some French musicians, German, Switzerland, Iran, USA, Mexico, Brazil, Argentine. C'est Argentine?
Yep.
Australia, Russia, England. Don't know if I forget someone. I think it's all maybe.
So tell us a little bit about how you all work together. Do you write lyrics? Do you write music all together? Tell us a little bit about the process of writing a song.
It depends, in fact, in what we want to do. It depends on the style of the music we want to do. So, for many songs, we are some guitarists who are 2 or 3 guitarists who compose songs in the style we like. Then we propose our song to other musicians. But at the beginning, I also composed songs with a drum track sent by a drummer. I also composed a song from a vocal line sent by a vocalist. So it depends on what musicians want to do. But most of time we are guitarists, and we propose some songs to other musicians. And we choose some styles. It can be heavy metal, death metal, thrash, doom. It can be industrial metal and many other styles, according to what musicians would like to do.
So one of the things, that's what I love about the project, is that you do have people coming together from all different genres of metal. But one of the things you find with the album is it's a double album. Tell our listeners a little bit about the 2 different sides of this album.
When we had composed 20 songs, in fact, on the album, all the songs we have composed are on this album. We decided to make an album, and at the beginning we were wondering if we had to do a simple album with 10 songs or to put all the songs. It was difficult to choose only 10 songs because all musicians deserved to be on this album. So the choice was to put and choose all the songs and put them on 2 CDs, one which is more melodic and one more death metal, trash, a bit more brutal one, because it's not easy for some people maybe to listen to all our songs, because they are very, very different styles, from brutal death to doom and heavy metal. So maybe some people will prefer the melodic CD, and some people may prefer the more death metal one.
The other thing that I love about this album is that the songs are composed by a lot of different people, so there are a lot of different themes looked at. Did it surprise you, some of the themes and topics that artists chose to write about?
It's very interesting, in fact, to work with musicians from very different countries. I think it's what is the most interesting thing in this project, because every musicians, women, singers have their own influences, their own culture, and so then they can talk about many, many different things. And I think it's a very important part of the project to make these women express what they feel according to their situations. So it's very, for me, it's very cool. Even if I'm not so good in English, so all is not easy for me, but yes, it's a very interesting thing.
Stephanie, can I ask, how long did it take for this album to come together, time-wise?
Your question is how long to?
How long did it take for the album to come together, like with all of the songs? Was it a few years, a few months?
Yes, but in fact we started the project in 2019, yes, and we released one song each month. So it went very, very fast to have 20 songs. And then it took me a bit of time to release the mix and mastering of the songs, because I am learning to do it. I am not an engineer. So maybe it's the most difficult part is to have something a bit current in the sound. At the end, to have 20 songs with enough power in the sound to make it sound like an album. But it went very, very fast, because we produce a lot and a lot of songs as we are working in different teams. For example, one team is working on a death metal song. At the same time, another team is working on a heavy metal song. At the same time, another is working on the industrial song. So we can have 3 or 4 songs ready at the same time. So it can be very, very fast. In 2 years, we have all the songs we wanted, and we even have more than those on the CD.
Wow, that is amazing. Where would you like to see this project end up? Would you like to keep working now on more songs, another album, or could you even see it as a music festival one day?
Yes, it's an interesting question, because when I started the project, I did not really imagine that it would grow so fast. So I was just thinking, let's do it and see what will happen. Actually, we are working on new songs for maybe and probably a new album. We are doing some new styles to propose different things. Many times some people asked us if we would do some shows, but I don't know how to organize it. It's very difficult, as we have 35 musicians for 20 songs from all over the world. So I don't really know how we can do a show, but maybe one day we can think about it.
Definitely. Well, Stephanie, again, congratulations on such an amazing album. And I guess to finish off, what would you like to say to people out there who are about to sit down and take a listen to this amazing album?
I would like first to say that to how can encourage more women to play music. It's a very good thing to play, produce, and propose some songs. And I would like to encourage more young girls, more women to practice an instrument. And to all those who are following and supporting us, thank you very much, because all these people make this project live and grow, and it's a very interesting experience for me and for all the women who are in this project.
Definitely.